Hi all, in this video I will show you how to build an AI powered workflow in n8n that automatically reads your Gmail inbox, classifies incoming emails using a text classifier and applies the right label, all without any manual sorting. Check out the links in the description if you would like to get all the resources used to build this workflow. First, we are going to create 4 labels for demo purpose. Go to your Gmail account, click this plus sign beside labels. First one is high priority, click create button here, click plus sign again. Next one is customer support, click create button here, click plus sign here. The third one is promotion, click create here, again click on the plus sign. The last label is finance/billing, click create here. Now we have our 4 labels created. We'll also give color to each label so it will be easy to identify during testing. Click on these 3 dots here, then click on the label color. We'll select this one, then the next one, then the high priority one. We will make it red. Then the color for promotion label, we will give it yellow. Download the n8n template I provided in the description before you start building the automation. I will show you how to import the downloaded template. First, log in to your n8n account. Here I am in my local instance of n8n. Once you are in the n8n canvas, click on this plus sign and select this workflow option. Click on the 3 dots here and select import from file option. Navigate to the directory where you saved the template file. Select the template file and click open here. You can see the workflow has been imported. First node we have is the Gmail trigger node. The Gmail trigger in an n8n workflow listens for new emails in your Gmail inbox and automatically starts the workflow when certain conditions are met. Let us open the node to look at its configuration. Here in Credential, to connect with field, you will enter your Google credentials. If you did not already create the credential, you can refer to the video link in the description showing you how to create Google credentials in n8n. Here I gave my Google credential. Under poll times, we specified to check every minute, and under event we specified it should check for new messages. Here the simplify field is used to specify whether we should receive simplified version of the email in our output or the raw data. We turned it off so that we will get raw data that we can use for classification purposes. Under the filters field, we specified unread filter, so we get only unread emails. We can do a simple check to see what output we are receiving by clicking on this fetch test event button here. You can see the node executed successfully. Here is the raw output we got about an email in the Gmail inbox. This trigger node is working as expected. Click on this back to canvas button now. Next is the text classifier node. The text classifier node in an n8n workflow is used to categorize incoming text data based on predefined categories. It leverages a language model to analyze the input and determine which of the provided categories it best fits into. Here we are using it to auto tag incoming emails. Let us open the node to look at its configuration. Here we are using 4 categories which correspond to the labels we created earlier. They are high priority, customer support, promotions, then finance or billing. You can ask ChatGPT to provide these descriptions for these 4 categories for the text classification. Let me expand this window by clicking on the corner here. Here is a description for the high priority category. We have specified emails requiring immediate attention or action, typically from key stakeholders, clients or decision makers. These emails often contain time-sensitive requests, deadlines, or escalated issues. Keywords included are urgent, ASAP, immediate, deadline, action required, high priority. Let me close this window now. Similarly, we have mentioned the description for customer support category, emails related to ongoing communication with current clients or customers. Next is the description for the promotions category. These are the emails related to marketing campaigns, promotional offers and newsletters. Let me close this. Finally, we have this finance or billing category, and here is the description for that. Emails related to financial matters such as invoices, billing statements. Let me close this. We also added an option here which is system prompt template. We're just specifying it should classify the text based on the following categories. Now click on this chat model here. We are using OpenAI chat model. Here in Credential, to connect with field, you will enter your OpenAI credentials. If you did not already create the credential, you can refer to the video link in the description showing you how to create OpenAI credentials in n8n. In model field, we have selected GPT-4o mini model. This model is least expensive with good performance. Let us go back to text classifier. We can run a small test now and see how it is working by clicking on this test step button. You can see the node executed successfully. There is nothing in the high priority branch, but there is one item in the customer support branch. There is nothing in the promotions branch, and there is nothing in the finance or billing branch. This means it has classified the email as a customer support email. The text classifier seems to be working as expected. Click on this back to canvas button. Next, we are going to assign a label to the incoming mail message. For that, we will use Gmail add label to message node. The add label to message node lets you automatically apply a label to specific email in your Gmail inbox. It takes one or more Gmail message IDs and adds a label to those messages. Let us open this node to look at its configuration. Here in the credential to connect with, you will enter your credentials that you already created for the previous Gmail node. Under resource field, we selected message, and under operation, we selected add label. Under message ID, we have an expression which is a variable that represents the message ID of the specific email. Under label ID field, we will assign it to high priority label. Let us go back to canvas. We have the next one here. Let us open this up. This is almost same as the previous node, except we are assigning customer support label here. Again, we'll go back to canvas. Same way, let us open the third one. Again, let us assign the promotion label to this. Then click on this back to canvas. Open the last one. Delete if there is any existing label here. Then scroll down and select finance/billing. Let us go back to canvas. Now we have our workflow ready. We want to send the emails and see how it is working. We're going to ask ChatGPT to provide an example email under each category. Also keep in mind the n8n classifier node is only looking at the body of the email and not the subject line of the email. Let us send 4 emails representing each category and test our workflow. First, let us send high priority email. Here is the content of the high priority email. The wording of the email indicates it's a high priority email. Let me hit the send button here. We'll go back to the workflow. Click on the save button to save your workflow. Keep saving your workflow frequently as this workflow is not automatically saved. Let us run our workflow by clicking on this test workflow button. The workflow executed successfully and this high priority branch has been executed. Here is the high priority email that we received, and we can see it is labeled correctly as high priority with red color here. Now let us send the customer support email. Here is the content of the customer support email. It is asking about a recent order. Let us click this send button. Come back to the n8n workflow and then execute this workflow by clicking this test workflow button. We can see the workflow executed successfully and the customer support branch is executed. We can see we received the second email and it is appropriately labeled as customer support. Now let us test the promotional email. Here is the content of the promotional email. It has the details about an offer. Click on the send button. Come back to the workflow. Click on the test workflow button here. We can see now the third branch has been executed, which is for the promotion category. Let us go back to the inbox and refresh it once. Here is the email and it is labeled properly as promotion. Let us send the final billing related email. Here is the content of the billing related email. It is talking about an invoice. Click the send button here. Let us go back to the n8n workflow. Let us run the workflow by clicking this test workflow button. We can see here the finance billing branch has been executed and also the customer support branch has been executed, meaning our email got 2 labels. One is finance or billing and other one is customer support, which is based on the content of the email. Let us check the inbox here. We can see it is labeled properly as finance billing and as well as customer support. We can see here that all the 4 labels got assigned to the incoming emails we got based on the content of the emails. Everything seems to be working as expected. Now let us switch back to n8n workflow. Now you can activate your scenario by toggling this button to on position so that it starts running automatically whenever the trigger conditions are met.